Halloween! We'd be a little bit more upbeat right now, come on. Is it spoops time? Some might say that. I think today we're going to, we're gonna still crochet. We're still gonna work on the map, but then I'm thinking we'll go over to Palia after. So not necessarily spooky, but definitely seasonal. There's a Spirit Fest event happening over there right now that I figured could be fun to do on stream, so, or, you know, participate in, things like that, so. I love Palia, yes. We derail and play Phasmophobia. I did consider it, I'm not gonna lie. I considered doing Phasmophobia, but I don't know. I don't know if I want to be that kind of streamer, you know? How is everyone's Halloween going so far? I hope y'all are having lots of fun, eating lots of candy. Your costume today is a Day of the Dead mask and a dress that is both vaguely matching and warm. Good approach, for sure. Yeah, when I was a kid, I feel like in October, it would be warm for like all of October. Like, stupidly warm. And then right at the last second for Halloween, it would be too cold to wear anything fun. You're lurking on door duty? Hi, Zephyr. We'll try to keep it PG for any kiddos that may stop by. In case anybody's got the stream pulled up on the TV. Adele's gonna be here in about 30 more seconds and then we'll get going. Thank you, Nightbot. I'm gonna grab my water while this is happening. All right, looks like that ad break is finished up. Let's go ahead and jump in. Is anybody actually working on anything today, or is everybody just having a good time with Halloween? Hi, Scarlett. How are you? I really thought I was going to be going out and doing something this year for Halloween, but you know, we're in homebody mode lately. So, Andrew, thank you so much for the resub.
Andrew Arcade just subscribed for 5 months.
You're too sweet. You just clocked in 2 hours of overtime? Ugh, disgusting. I'm so sorry. Yes, the buff Junimo. Well, because when you sub to my channel, you're so powerful for that. Homebody Halloween is the vibe, yeah. I'm thinking it's gonna be Halloween movies later. You're working today? Boo. Yeah, scary movies, that's for sure the vibe. More receiving games. Definitely been using the wrong color for a really long time on this frame, but whatever. Actually, maybe I'll fix that right now. And by fix that, I mean not continue to mess it up, because there's no way I'm frogging back the, like, 20 rows that I did this on. Probably more than that. Or play Slam Rancher 2. I mean, 2 things at once is the way to go, right? Oh yeah, you gotta put the Halloween puzzles out first, for sure. Spooky movies or Hocus Pocus and stuff? It's a good question. I'm not sure yet. Could be a mix of both. We'll see if, Jess is awake to weigh in. Yeah, I think Hocus Pocus is obviously a yearly watch around here. Some months we'll have like we'll be really into the Halloween vibe and like we'll be watching spooky movies all month. Yeah, Spaghetti Streams Day. This year we were not really, I guess, having like kind of a movie vibe. I feel like we've been at our computers a lot more, but we tend to watch Hocus Pocus, Halloween Town, Scream, of course. And then we like to pepper in, like, new movies, things like that. I feel like one year we did a Alien franchise marathon, like, over the month of October. I feel like Lord of the Rings is also a good one, but, I mean, I feel like it's good for all seasons, honestly. When is it not time to watch Lord of the Rings? And then I'm guessing tomorrow will probably be turn on the Hallmark Channel time. Does anybody else really actually enjoy watching Hallmark movies because they're so bad? When you're asleep because you'll miss the movies? I mean, I know plenty of people who would fall asleep to them. Yeah, yep, I know. The Hallmark Channel is great because all the plot lines are so predictable and frankly stupid that it is just really good for background noise. You don't have to pay that much attention. Hi Trill, how are you doing? So many people think they're the most amazing movies of all time. I don't... Like, have you seen a movie before? Like, maybe if that's your only experience with a movie. Killing time waiting for apartment maintenance to come by? Yeah, that's a bummer. I hope they're done quick. Doing pretty good. Just got started here. Immediately discovered that I've been doing something wrong for a really long time, but that's fine. You can't even really see it, but if you look closely, you'll notice that this color here is slightly darker than this color. It's because I've been using the wrong color for, I don't know, whatever that is. 40 rows or something. A long time, but it does not matter that much. Things that I'm not going to notice when I'm done. Hi, Antoinette, how are you doing? Welcome in. I hope you're having a fun Halloween. Making soup? Oh, that sounds amazing. I want to make chili after stream. We had soup yesterday and it was... hit the spot. You're gonna make chicken stock, okay. We'll be stocked up for all of the soup making. I didn't even mean to do it. That's how bad it was. Has anyone seen the post where the person was so tired they spent like 8 hours making chicken stock and then, oh my god, poured it down the drain? That's what people mean when they say quit while you're ahead, you know? Like, a perfect illustration of why it's actually sometimes more productive to do nothing when you're that tired. Yes. Yes, you know what to watch out for now. Oh my god. Ruined a 3-day fondant 2-tier cake. That is painful. I remember, I used to work in a coffee shop, and I one time ruined an entire fresh bowl of chicken salad because I was going to go put it in the fridge, and there was like a little lip on the shelf, and I hit the lip, and it tumbled out of my hands and shattered. The glass bowl shattered all over the floor, so that was great. So it's like, yeah, not only is this done for because it's, you know, fallen on the floor, it's also got glass all in it, so there's just no saving it. That's okay. It was literally so long ago. You dropped a pizza once? Oh. Well, pizza at least is not so time-consuming to make another one. But yeah, it definitely makes it worse when you do that shit in front of a customer. You once ruined a guy's original piece that couldn't be replaced. That's awful. Yeah, I worked in restoration for a while for old wooden windows, and that always was like kind of a looming threat. Was like if you could ruin something, especially the glass. It's so easy to break old glass because it's not like an even surface. Antique glass tends to have lots of imperfections in it. It tends to be more warped, things like that. So you look at it wrong sometimes and it'll break on you. So at least in that event we were like well prepared for that. But you know, sometimes people would bring in their windows, and it's like once you got down in there and you really got all the paint stripped off and stuff, it's like, sir, this was being held together by rusty nails and latex. Like, there's not any wood left in here, and then you had to completely remake it. So I think the moral of the story there is sometimes when you're working with extremely precarious items like that, you have to be prepared for, you know, the probability that something is going to go wrong at some point. There will be mistakes. There will be things dropped on the floor. So really, wisdom is planning for when that happens. Yeah, the creative jobs always have horror stories galore, indeed. She wrote the customer's full name and phone number on the cake instead of baby's first birthday message. At least that's not so bad. You can scrape it off in the moment, rewrite it. Not the 5 hours of sleep, Yuki. The customer was the one that found it? Oh my god. Yeah, I bet she was mad. I mean, at least it's just for her first birthday. Like, the baby's not gonna know. I would probably be a little bit peeved in the moment if that happened to me, just because anytime anything like unexpected happens, it like freaks me out for a second, but I feel like I would find that really funny in the long run. Like if I received that. Because it's so obvious like how that mistake would have happened. You got 8 hours last night and you had a nap? Hell yeah. You're on top of it. I got way too much sleep because it's that time of year where it's getting chilly in the house, so Carmilla is all about cuddles right now and trapped me in the bed so she could be Little Spoon this morning. I had a pillow that was like, I had my arm wrapped around it, and she came and yelled at me until I moved the pillow so she could get there. Yeah, I love it when it's snuggly kitty weather. Your mom is like, go take a nap? Yeah, it'll just turn into a full sleep if you do that, yeah. No, I know that vibe. I mean, sometimes you gotta weigh, though, is it worth it to just go to sleep? Yeah, tuck in for a short nap and then wake up 6 hours later. Uh-huh. The worst is when I do that, like, on the couch, and, like, I'm not intending to do it. So, like, it used to happen more when I was, like, actually regularly leaving my house. But, like, I would come home from work, and I would fall asleep with, like, my shoes and my socks still on. And there's nothing that disorients me more than waking up from a nap with my shoes and my socks on, because my feet will get so cold if I do that. And it's I don't know, it's just like a total like mind altering experience. It just it makes that wake up way worse. But yeah, I was having dreams last night about like being in college, or like being in my childhood home, like living with my mom, or like in my dreams I was in very specific places, so it was giving me a little bit of that disorientation when I was waking up, like, oh, I'm not there. Well, good. Mostly I was relieved that I was not in any of those places, but Florence and the Machine album day, that's fun. Today I learned that there's gonna be a season 13 of American Horror Story. And I say it like that because I didn't even know that they were still going. Like, last I heard, Roanoke had come out. I'm like, what do you mean season 13? Yeah, I don't. Oh, I guess I knew about Apocalypse. Okay, I knew about Apocalypse. I didn't watch Apocalypse. Roanoke was the last one that I actually watched. I think we started to watch Cult, I think it was, the really political one, and then I just didn't like it. I was like already kind of like feeling not super interested in American Horror Story at that point, and then that season just really made me go like, I don't care anymore. I'm not interested in this. And so we didn't watch Apocalypse, and I don't think I've heard anything about it since then, so I did not know it was still happening. I thought it was just, I knew there was like a spin-off show or something, but like I also haven't heard anything about that one, so. It always really annoyed me watching American Horror Story that it would feel like the first half of the season was like going somewhere and like had like a purpose and like a whole plot line, and there was like logic like behind what was going to happen and all of this stuff. And then it would feel like the second half of the season was just sort of like, and now we're just going to do some random stuff and ignore all of that setup. I don't know why this is so exciting to me that, like, the hills are coming, as we're emerging from this forest, like, as these trees are getting broken up more and more. I don't know. This is probably, like, one of the more, exciting moments, like, where I really feel like I'm making progress. Well, I guess I've had that in earlier areas of the map, but I feel like I haven't had that for a little while. Probably not since I, like, crossed the river to get into town. The color changes, yeah, I really thought that the trees were gonna be harder, for me to deal with. Adele's gonna be here in about, 10 or 20 seconds, by the way. I really thought it was gonna be more confusing than it has been. I feel like I have really gotten used to it. So, and like, it's been really interesting because initially looking at all of the trees and stuff, I was kind of like, I don't really understand the pattern. Like what am I looking at? Like, it all felt very random to me, but it's definitely a lot more clear now. You're back from door duty? Welcome. You got your volume on now? We're trying to keep it safe for you either way. Gotta get a little stretch in. Feeling it right here. It's crazy how many little, like, sore spots I can feel when I do this. Those piano fingers going. This makes me wonder, I feel like playing an instrument could be a really good way to, like, help move your hands while also crocheting. Welcome back. Oh, you did a ton of knitting last night and your hand got sore? Yeah, it's funny what'll trigger it. Like, some projects are definitely just more demanding on my hands than others. Oh yeah, absolutely, Zeph. 1 second. There you go. Oh gosh. Maintenance is taking their sweet time. That's the worst. No, you just picked up this scarf that you're making and you missed a stitch. Well, at least it's only one row, right? A lot of the times for things like that, it depends on the project. Sometimes it's more visible than others, but a lot of times I'll just add in another stitch on the next row. If I think I can visually get away with it. Sometimes it looks too clunky to do that, but... This project is great for that. You can't see shit. Yes, but the principle, sometimes it does bother me. There are definitely times when I'm like, I'm gonna know. Oh, the cat trap, yes. Oh, the main part is threading the hook through all the loops. I mean, depending on how many stitches there are, that's when you just frog it back all the way, you know? I definitely do that sometimes with Tunisian, where I'm just like, I cannot be bothered to do this part where I'm threading everything through. I'm just gonna frog back extra to the easy part. Oh no. The coziness trap. She's trying to tell you what you need to do. She says, look, you need to listen to reason. And she tries to get her way, but you're not gonna let her. Poor kitty. She's just trying to convince you to do what's best for you, which is take a nap. Her intentions are pure, and definitely not at all selfish. At least she cares. That's right. She cares about having a spot to take a nap. You got compliments on your costume? That's so awesome. No, I've been wearing my skeleton cardigan around. Gotta get use out of it while I can, and feel like it's been getting a lot of positive attention. Yeah, I don't have a costume either. Just wearing my most Halloween-y thing around. But you know, that's Halloween is just about the vibes sometimes. Yeah. Oh yeah, getting to do the makeup is so fun, Zephyr. Y'all, I'm so excited to start this new playthrough on Sunday. Like, making the farmland in particular just really makes me want to play. Have I watched the 100? That's the one where they come down. Yeah, with Klexa. Mm-hmm. At least some of it. You wore your witchy outfit to a government appointment today? Hell yeah. One of the women at work dressed like an old-timey Victorian gentleman. Oh, I love that. That's like my favorite kind of costume, is like a costume that also just like functions as normal clothes. Not the chocolate milk! Oh, Trill. Sadly married. At least it was in the kitchen and not on your carpet. Yeah, no. Miracles do happen. Chocolate milk for your mini fridge? Absolutely. You should. God, I love Lactaid. Thank God for Lactaid. I feel like even if you're not lactose intolerant, like I wouldn't say that I'm lactose intolerant, and I still think it makes a huge difference to drink Lactaid. I think it just keeps my stomach a lot happier. It's so funny to me, though, like, it's always the lactose intolerant people that are eating the most cheese. It's like they can't stop themselves. Oh God. Yeah, the maintenance guy showing up now would just be perfect, wouldn't it? Yeah, you're really having the full Halloween experience over there. Okay, this feels pretty epic. We're at the top of this little patch of trees now, so we're about to make the border for the pathway into town. Spirits are messing with your internet? No! Not that. Oh, you try not to eat so much dairy, makes you sick? Yeah, restricting your diet like that is so hard. Like, I really feel for you having to try and make that choice. Like, having to eat low fat these past couple months has been so frustrating in, like, a way that I was not prepared for. And I get why people say that, like, restricting your diet isn't like a wise weight loss tool. Because all I can think about is like the absolute binge I want to go on as soon as I can eat fat again. Like, gotta add in a option for Zephyr here. So you're gonna redo your frogged row. Nope, that's the wrong thing. You got this. You're gonna knock this out like immediately. You saw someone crochet their piece by bathing in it in jeans. I'll pass. Hi, Alex. How are you doing? Happy Halloween. Have you gotten your trick-or-treat in yet? Oh, Twitch being weird about the email thing? I'm sorry. It's early in the afternoon, so you're going in a couple hours. Totally. Cannot keep track of what time zone everyone is on in here. Y'all are all so different. You desire homemade cookies, but that requires home making them. You can do this. Do we need to put it on the list, Scarlett? It'll be so worth it. There we go. You got this. Oh no, you were making the non-binary flag in class, but you did 2 rows of the wrong color? Yeah. I don't find the non-binary flag to be very intuitive anyway, so like, yeah, that's definitely a good one to use a reference on. I don't remember what order they go in, and that's my flag. Like, we can't all be as easy to remember as the trans flag. Yeah, it's a atypical non-binary flag. $15 is not so bad, though. Like, that's, in the grand scheme of crochet, that's like 1 second. You'll make that up in no time. The hours and hours that I have spent on projects only to have to redo them, like... Oh, wasted of class time. Yeah, I get that. Oh no, wasting the mystery blanket, or frogging the mystery blanket, Scarlet, that sucks. Oh, I'm sorry, Zephyr. You could do this, Trill. See, you maybe know what to look out for now? You won't repeat your mistakes. That was just your, you're being spiritual. The spilt milk was an offering on this Samhain. Oh, ugh. Socks soaked with milk. That's awful. I think I might have to make some socks soon. I never thought I would be interested in that, but I'm curious now. Especially now that I've started knitting again. It looks like a fun challenge to knit socks. Oh, you turned the quality down, now you have video. Excellent. Yeah, sometimes that's what you gotta do. Just in time for Adele. Yep. Y'all, I was muted. Thank you. I've been talking to you this whole time. No, I was just really locked into what I was doing for a second there. Yeah, no, I was commiserating about the Christmas music starting way too early. You thought it was lock-in time? No, we're so early in the stream for that. Although, I am like halfway through right now, so we're definitely gonna have plenty of time for playing Palia later. That helped you get your Wordle? Yeah, I like to try and put together, like, holiday playlists that are not all of the crap that you normally hear, for sure. And that goes for any holiday. And it's not because I don't like that music, it's just because I don't want to burn myself out on it. So I feel like if I switch it up, that's a good way to avoid that happening. I'm gonna cut some of these bits that have kind of gotten forgotten down here. And I can bring them in later. You just want to wait until mid to late November. Yeah, I've always been a, like, not until after Thanksgiving person as well, but then at the same time, it's like, well, I don't give a fuck about Thanksgiving, so gotta do something with my time. Look at you getting stuff done, Tabby. You jump scared yourself in the mirror? Oh my god. Okay, Elf is a classic, but we gotta calm down with making it Christmas in here. It's Halloween, damn it. I wish that, like, Halloween wasn't at the end of the Halloween season, you know? Because I feel like it steals some of the excitement away from Halloween, you know? That it's like, oh, tomorrow we're not doing this anymore, you know? Like, I wish that Halloween was, like, in the middle or something. Or at least got as long of a season as Christmas does. You made a playlist that's only like 1/3 or so Christmas stuff. That's a good way to approach it. I really wanted to be into, like, the Wheel of the Year for a while there, because I just felt like that was such a, like, more fun and balanced way to, like, look at the season changing and, like, holidays and things, but it is, frankly, too much observation for me, so... Yeah, your binder fixed your posture. Mm-hmm. No, I know exactly what you mean. It's like, wow, suddenly I don't mind standing up straight. Every time you take your phone out of the room, it feels like a class trip. You're taking us on a tour of the whole house. I mean, technically speaking, boobs are detachable. It's just top surgery. One of my friends got top surgery recently, and the surgeon took pictures of them, for them, well, also of them, but for them at their request, of what they had, well, as somebody else just put it, of their wet tortillas. And once they had been removed. And fascinating to see what that would actually look like. I guess the decision is, would you rather have boob most of the time or no boob most of the time, right? Like, because your options are basically like, have boob and wear a binder, or have no boob and wear breastplate. Let's all be built Polly Pocket style from now on. Don't act like you're surprised. Yeah, donate boobs to the dolls, absolutely. It's, brings a whole new meaning to swap meet. Yeah, I can't wait to someday yeet mine. Oh yeah, that is annoying. I mean, I hate having like a shirt collar that's like wide anyway. Ugh, 3.5 years is so long. Hopefully they can move you up. I mean, that's when you start learning how to alter your own clothes, right? You're thinking of dropping concerning mental state facts to see what happens, like if they'll bump up your appointment. I mean, that's an approach for sure. Oh, I think I have. Just as long as it doesn't backfire and it makes him be like, I think that we might need to have you get more treatment options. Oh, yeah. That's considered short for NHS? Yeah, I believe it. I get that, Trill. Yeah, I don't like having maintenance in here when I'm not here, especially because, like, you know, the cats need to be put away and stuff, and I don't want them to just have to be in the bedroom forever waiting for maintenance to show up, so kind of have to be here. Okay, the spirit that thinks Halloween Town 2 was the best one and will die on that hill. Interesting choice. So Halloween Town 2 is the one with the losing the magic. Right, no, I got this. Okay. Why am I kind of feeling capybara for this? I feel like either capybara or bookworm. I don't know. What do we think? You agree with Cappy? They just have, I don't know, they have that look about them of like very strong opinions. Look at that judgment. Spoopy Bear is so cute. Yeah, wear your witch costume out for errands. You gotta, like, get the full use out of it while you can. When I unwrap these bandages, I'll run you through my 60-slide presentation of why you're wrong. I would believe it. You're going trick-or-treating in a conservative Republican neighborhood? Hopefully that means they have the good candy. I feel like Alex already did that one. It's F. Secret drag Mormon? Oh my god. I'm gonna double check and make sure I don't have more of this color right now. I'm pretty sure I'm out of it, but... I'm supposed to have one more in here, but I didn't see it last time I looked. So I'm thinking I probably miscounted. Or like didn't add one. Or subtract one when I should have. Definitely don't have another one. It's fine. You gotta pick a spoopy movie to watch tonight? Any thoughts about what you might pick? Hocus Pocus. Yeah, going classic. You've never seen Halloween Town? I didn't watch Halloween Town until I was an adult, and I feel like there's still some charm to it. Honestly, feel better about it than like somebody who's watching Practical Magic for the first time. Practical Magic, kind of a letdown. Don't really like the story. Mm-hmm. Okay. You've got a fellow Scary Godmother enjoyer. You haven't seen much horror? Yeah, I'm sure we can give you recommendations. What kind of vibe do you like? Oh, yeah, that's an option too. Yes, recommendations. You love sci-fi, body horror, Alien, and The Thing are big ones you've seen. I mean, great places to start, for sure. I mean, honestly, have you seen all of the Alien movies? Because I would recommend watching the whole franchise, honestly. Okay. Yeah, I love the Alien franchise. It's so much fun. This ad break might cut me off in a minute here, but I'll keep thinking regardless. If you like, have you seen The Substance? Oh, it's so good. If you're like the sci-fi body horror thing, you'll really enjoy The Substance. It's so cool. Also Demi Moore. Okay, welcome back from Adele, everyone. I have so many horror movies that I love, but it's like hard to think when they're not like right in front of me and I'm looking at them, you know? Oh, the Goosebumps movie with Jack Black? I don't think I saw that one, no. I know what you're talking about, though. I was like... I feel like I was definitely too old to like enjoy it for what it was when it came out. Have you seen... Have you seen Jumanji? Because if you like that kind of style of movie, yes, especially the new ones. I haven't even seen the new ones. I'm just talking about the classic with Robin Williams. I mean, I'm sure they're fun. That's totally fine. But also, like you say, they're more action adventures, which is why I feel like they're less Halloween-y. Like, I feel like the original one is more of in that, like, Halloween-y vein. Did y'all see Zathura? I'm not saying Zathura was good, but... Oh, Autopsy of a Jane Doe. Good recommendation. Oh gosh, what's the one... I've got like so many on the tip of my tongue right now, but I can't remember the names. If you haven't seen Heretic, that was good. Definitely more in the psychological vein, though. The Fly, that's fun. Hereditary was a good time. I enjoyed Hereditary. I feel like, Cloverfield, those are kind of fun. You know, it's like big monster horror. I'm a sucker for found footage horror. That's like my favorite genre of horror is found footage. If you are good with more of like the horror anthology style, so like a collection of, you know, short films, I love the original VHS. Yeah, Smile, I'm like intrigued by Smile because when they first came out, I was like, I don't know, it looks kind of dumb. But I've seen more about how they did the practical effects at this point, and I'm like, oh shit, maybe I should watch this. But it's now at the point where I'm like, this might actually be too much body horror for me. So like, respect. It's minimal body horror in the first one. That's good to know. I know I've seen what happens at like the climax of the second one, and I'm like, I don't know. So maybe I'll watch the first one and see how I feel in that case. I don't enjoy gore very much. You're bad with body horror, but you like psychological horror. Yeah, it makes sense. It's gory, but it's quick. Is that like the only bit that's really like that? Because I think I could probably handle that. If it's like a moment where I can just like not look at it for a second, like I'll be okay. But if it's like a huge part of the movie, like I don't like that. Black Phone 2 is out. So I never like saw Black Phone 1. How was that? Oh, bye Trill. Thanks for hanging out. Have fun at the library. Oh, hell yeah. Good job. See, that wasn't so bad. Scarlett, how are those cookies coming along? Uh-oh. That's an important part of it. Yeah. You gotta give it a good think first. That's what my professors never understood about me, was I can't just start working on something. I gotta think about it first. This is part of the process. You want proof of my work? It's all up here, baby. Any tips for stopping Tunisian from curling? It's gonna curl a little bit no matter what. It's because it's like knitting in that way. But when you are pulling up your loops, like when you're doing your I'm forgetting what they call the rows. Is it forward and backward rows? When you're adding your loops, pull your loops up a little bit taller. So don't just do them like, I'm trying to think of like a good way to show this. You don't want to just have your loops where you're pulling them out just enough for them to be on the hook. You want to pull them up a little bit more, because a big part of the reason that your work is curling is because when you're coming back across, you want to make sure that your stitches have enough room where they can stand on top of each other instead of standing kind of like next to each other. Does that make sense? So they need a little bit of leg room so that when they're actually pulled straight, they're standing on top of each other. Because otherwise, when you go across and you're pulling those stitches up, and if you do it like where it's right next to that row, or even if it's like directly on top of that row, it needs that extra wiggle room because there's more stuff that has to go in there. Like, you're only doing half the stitch, right? I can actually, like, start a Tunisian robe to show you if that's better, but... It's not gonna, rectify the problem 100%, but it will help a little bit. And then the other way to mitigate it is to, add a border. That'll help some too. Like, basically, whatever you would do for knitting to help with knitting is a good approach for Tunisian. You might give it the spray bottle. Yeah, blocking will definitely help it, but I definitely have Tunisian pieces that, like they're just always going to be a little bit curly, you know? Yeah, border is a good way to go. Or like, I think I did one Tunisian piece where it was a sweater dress, and the border at the bottom was rib stitch, but the rib stitch was actually wider than the Tunisian part. So I actually had to do multiple stitches. Like, I had to do increases when I was starting the Tunisian part of it. And I think that actually helped a lot too. Like, if you do your border first, and then you pull up your initial Tunisian stitches from your border, and then also the fact that I was doing increases, I think that helped stop it from curling, because I didn't have any issues with curling on the bottom of that piece. Obviously, it was still curling up as I was working on it, but then, like, once it was all done and sewn together and everything, there was, like, no, like, you couldn't tell. Does anyone ever get anxiety specifically in ending a conversation? I think that that's super relatable. I think a lot of people in here will probably relate to that. Do you just feel like... Yeah, how to end it without sounding rude, or like you're not sure like what's expected of you next, where you're like, I'm done and I'm ready to like walk away, but like, are you gonna, like, is there like a ritual that I'm supposed to perform first, or like... See, my thing is that I just like let it die. Like, I'm like, that's none of my business. Like, if you want to say something else, you can say something else. If you think that I sound rude, then that's like your problem. Because I'm not doing anything to you. So, like, I'm just like, if I'm ready to say, oh, okay, bye, I just say, okay, bye, and walk away. Like, I just let it be done. Because that's the thing that I've, you know, come to accept about people, is that, like, they'll think you're rude over literally the dumbest fucking thing. Like, they'll think that you're being rude over, like, a thing that you're doing to be nice to them specifically. You know? Like, there's those social rules where it's like, no, you always have to make sure that you do this thing this way. Or, like, that whole saying of like, to be early is to be on time. I've definitely seen people be like, if you show up early, that's rude. They can't be consistent. So my approach is just, okay, well, I'm just going to show up on time no matter what, because that's what we agreed on. And if you have a problem with that, then tell me to show up at a different time next time. Like, give me the time that you want me to show up instead of expecting me to guess. Like, have some responsibility for yourself. And I treat the ending of a conversation in the same way, where I'm like, if you want to keep it going, like, we're both here. We're both people participating in this conversation. So, like, if you want to make that happen, that's on you. But I'm gone. And so is Alex. Bye, Alex. Yes, get something to eat. Yeah, when they don't tell you that you upset them, like, that's not maturity. You know, at a certain point, people have to grow up and take responsibility for their own actions instead of just expecting you to, like, automatically know what they want from you and expecting you to cater to them all the time. You know, like, why is it more important what you want in this conversation versus what I want in this conversation, right? Was that a bit more energy than that question warranted? Maybe. But that's the energy that I bring to the table when we talk about topics like this. I just think that giving myself permission to, like, not engage with those kinds of unfair expectations helped me so much on the anxiety front. Cookie time, hell yeah. You're gonna be thanking yourself in like 30 minutes when you're eating cookies. Hi, Opal Pie. Welcome in. How are you doing today? I hope you're having a fun Halloween. Finalizing your costume details? Excellent. So what are you gonna be? Garfield? Oh my god, that's so cute. Debating whether or not you should add stripes to the pants. I think, you know, if you got the time for it. Or the motivation. Sleep starting to kick in, but you still haven't listened to Florence? I feel like if you put on that album, that's gonna be what does it for you. Like, that's gonna knock you out. Why are you scared? Oh, yeah. That's true. Could be anything. We're getting into the Florence lore now. Is that not what she meant? Paris Paloma's Good Boy? I don't think that I have. I may have heard somebody talking about that, though. It sounds familiar. Yeah, you can send me. 1 second. Okay. You're prepping now? Yeah, it's called multitasking. Okay, Adele is here. Paw Patrol ad? Dang, Paw Patrol ad is so random. Like, those kids aren't even allowed to be on Twitch. You're getting off work and you gotta lock in on some D&D terrain for your Halloween Scooby-Doo side quest campaign? That's so fun. Have a great time, Sagi. Sims 4 gameplay YouTube videos kiddified your recommendations. I mean, but still, like, why would you not put ads on Twitch that are actually appropriate for your viewership? I don't know. You'll ever think about how there's just this really huge ravine over here? Like, what's that about? Your internet is working? Welcome, Mumbo. I'm so glad it's working for you. Yeah, the lag on Twitch I feel like is its own special thing. Like, we have so many issues with stuttering when we're trying to watch Critical Role. Jeez. So y'all can't even, like, see what I'm doing right now. That's ridiculous. We love the 3 pixels. Yeah, this is what I really meant when I said I was gonna crochet pixel by pixel. You started another cardigan today? What's this one gonna be like? You're gonna be so cozy this winter. What a flex. Oh yeah, I just work really fast. No big deal. We're almost done with this row. It's curling less now that you pressed and sprayed it. That's good. Oh, still having latency issues? I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm telling you, it's not you, it's Twitch. Boom. Yeah, even faster than yesterday. I mean, I did start a little bit earlier today than yesterday, but still, that's pretty freaking good. It's like a solid 2 hours for that row. This is why I said we gotta play games today, because you can't just cut it that short. Yeah, these rows are definitely less complicated than they have been as well. Like, I do feel like overall I'm going to pick up some speed as we are coming into the third and finally the fourth quarter of the map. Like, I think the fourth quarter of the map is going to go pretty quick. I might even end up having to do 2 rows per stream when we get into the fourth quarter. You took an hour nap? That's okay. That's okay. Because you kept the nap to an actual nap length. Like, that's a good... Hopefully that'll actually refresh you, like, once you've had a chance to wake up a little bit. So let's see what we've done. You can see we're emerging. That's looking so nice. Like, this border that's happening here as we're coming into the hills. And then we're getting very close to the farmhouse. You can see the path here is like connected up now. We've got the path up to the community center going. And we've almost reached the steps up here on the riverbank. And the little platform area behind Joja Mart as well. And then over here, there's this little cliff face here that's emerging as we get into some of the stuff that's up here. Look at how big it's getting. Like, it's longer than my forearm at this point. I can zoom out a little bit more so you can see. And then I'm gonna clean up really quick, get my floss sorted out, and then we'll do a small break and we'll hop over to Palia. Row ended just in time for bed. Excellent. You got a lot of eyeshadow to take off? Oh yeah. Yeah, you got a lot to do to get ready for bed. How are those cookies coming, Scarlet? There's dough all over your kitchen? Uh-oh. Hi, Jude. What is it? What is it, little girl? Yeah, I see that I'm being yelled at. What do you need? You want a lap time? You don't usually come to me for lap time. You wanna come up here and say hi? You wanna say hi, Jude? She just needed some attention, I guess. Okay, we are all done with that. So, I am going to go ahead and see if I can... Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and run this next ad. It was gonna start in 5 minutes anyway. And then we will get set up to go over to Palia. So take your bathroom breaks. I'm gonna get another drink, and then we will get going with that. Awkward, ear-ringing silence for a moment here. Y'all let me know how that is for volume and everything. I can adjust things down if need be. I know that the sound probably just faded out. That's because I'm not clicked into that screen anymore. Just 1 second. I need to Excuse me. Just coughing now. I just need to set it up so it'll show Palia really quick. There we go. Okay. I'm just gonna grab my drink and then we will dive into Palia time. Yes, this is your sign to get back into Palia, Yuki. Okay. My properties are very underdeveloped right now. I am in the middle of changing a bunch of stuff over, so my farm is on this property, and this is all eventually going to get filled up with like all of the different flowers that you can get in the game, so this is going to be like a specific farm property, and then my regular property is on a different lot. I have a lot to do over here because I have not played in a couple of days, so let me get my garden in order really quick. Set up so that it sustains itself, but then obviously I still have to come in here and harvest things. Oh, I didn't even sell things last time that I was playing. I really just like stopped in the middle of whatever it was I was doing. Okay. Yeah. Let me organize myself here. Oh, I need more tomato seeds. I bet I made more tomato seeds. I did. Oh, but I still need more. I could also use carrot seeds. Which I did not grab, apparently. Oh, yes, I did. They're right there. I also want to change my outfit before we go out. I feel like I could be dressed more Halloween than this. Okay, there we go. Oh, these are empty too. Oh my god, the misclicking is wild. I feel like even the generic outfits are pretty good, to be honest. I feel like they give you a lot to work with when you're brand new, which is nice. It's not just like 2 shirts and 2 hats or whatever. I don't even have anything in here. Man, I really let this go. Oh, it's because I had salt in my pockets. Okay. Not that. Okay. Boom. I do need to, need to put a wardrobe down somewhere, but I guess I'll do that on my other plot. So this is like my actual, like, nice plot that I'm working on. I like to do an overgrown vibe. So, where is it? So I, sunk this into the ground, because I really like the idea of walking through this as your entrance to the plot. You can have different plots. You can have a lot of different plots. For free. And then I wanted to have my workbench like up on this platform that I made inside the gazebo, but you can't put them up there, or when you leave the lot and come back in, they'll disappear, and then they'll get dumped out into the front of your lot where like lost items go. So they just kind of had to go down here. Oh, the last time you played was when they first came out with the game? Yeah, a lot has happened since then. Like, I stopped playing for a year, and when I came back, I was still like, oh my god, there's so much to catch up on. So, this is another area that I've kind of got set up so far. Established. So they have a whole new, like, they still have the other system that they had for houses, but they also have like a secondary thing set up, and it's these houses It's like they're the alchemist cottages. That's what they're called. And so they're a lot more modular, and you can have this like area where you're like on the roof, which is really cool. So they've added a ton. And then I have this like outdoor kitchen area that I made. And this continues over here. So I did a lot of like, yeah, there's lots of little cool tricks that you can do to kind of like merge things into each other. So I'm gonna get a wardrobe out. I'll just put whatever down for right now. Okay. Let's see. What are we gonna wear for Halloween? I could go just sort of like orange pumpkin-y vibe, or I could do like my cowboy outfit. They also have makeup now, which is fun. T-minus 9 minutes to cookie time. Hell yeah, you're so close. There's like a whole system that they have going for the makeup, and you can have like different. Oh my god, I didn't even know about the balloon one. That is so funny. Oh, and the wings. That's so pretty. They have all kinds of different gliders now. I like the umbrella. Okay. Not that I have those things unlocked, but, yeah, we could do something pumpkin-y. Let's go orange. Does this come in orange? No, but it kind of works. Or I could do like the frog stuff. That could be fun too. This is chaotic. I like these boots really are giving footy pajamas. That feels like really fall, Halloween. I don't know. I feel like we're getting somewhere. Not everything has an orange color swatch, though. I think the skirt does. This one does, and... Oh wait, I could do... Oh, that's cute. That's like autumny. We can go with that. Yeah, I got this frog hat. Isn't that cute? And the headphones. Yeah, we could do a frog look for Halloween. I have this one. I don't really like these pants, but I can just do this full set. This is a whole set, so we'll do that. That feels like special. Okay. We're ready now. So let me see here. There's some specific stuff that we want to be doing right now. So... Oh, I think I got lures just for logging in. Yeah, we should play with the lures. I got a bunch of stuff. What is all this? Oh my gosh. Okay. What is... Whoa! Does this go on the wall in your house? That's so cool. Oh my god, it does! I love that. That's so exciting. And then this one as well. That's really pretty. And what's this? Just a sign, a yard sign. And a claw machine token. What's this? Oh, another one. That's pretty. It's like, I like how it's like orange. I feel like that's gonna be bulky, but we'll try that. And then I guess I just eat that. Pumpkin pie. Okay. Let me put this stuff away now. JackEvilStreams, yup. Okay, I definitely want to play... I honestly just don't even use the fertilizer, I'm not gonna lie. I want to play with the pumpkin lures. I want to catch some pumpkin frogs. Because we got our frog outfit on, so, you know, obviously. And then... Wait, don't I need kanji for one of the bundles? Ahaha, we do! So I can just put that in there. I don't know if I'm going to be able to complete these, but fortunately, if you don't complete them, they just give you the items back. So we'll see what happens. Yeah, the cat is so cute. There's like a, there's one where if you get anything at all from the item shop, you can get the cat for free. I think. I don't remember if there's like a minimum amount that it has to be, but... I also love how Palia looks specifically for fall, like, because they changed the leaves on the trees and stuff. So look at how pretty it is. I know, right? I love the vibrant fall colors. So let's turn this kanji in. And then I'll have to do some baking later. Let's see. I do have a sapphire. I don't really want to contribute it because it's a gold star sapphire, but you got cookie dough up your nose? Oh my god. Oh, I apparently have spooky floating candles. So I would just need the Umbran wreath, and then I would have to go get some more of these. So I would need to play that. And then I have a bunch of rockhopper pumpkins, so that's good. But I think they might be gold stars, so I'm going to hang on to those. And then I can always buy pumpkins if I need to last minute, because I'm going to need to cook some stuff as well. And then I need to do, like, fishing and mining and stuff to get the candy corns. Okay. What time is it? 7:24? So I should probably go to the Elderwood so I can do that thingy. Vinegar. Delightful. Oops, that's not the eating hole.
You want to hear another story?
Nope, I love you,
See
Seafood,
you
but I
later.
didn't want to talk to you. It's so hard to get to the anvil when she's here. Oh, so you haven't seen the Elderwood yet, Yuki. Oh, it's beautiful. Yeah, they've added a whole new area. In a couple of in-game hours, which is not going to be very long from now. You can see this blue particle effect that's happening at the top of the trees now. That's going to like continue to grow over the course of the next 2 hours, and then this game will start where we can get the specific seeds that I need for this bundle. So I'm going to try and get a good spot for when this game starts. Still have a little bit of time, so maybe I'll come down here and do some foraging and stuff. Get what I'm doing. I think you're supposed to get candy corns from mining, but I don't know if there's like what the RNG is like for that. Yeah, there's one. As soon as I say it, of course. Have a lure up, but it's just a regular one. It's not for the pumpkin frogs, unfortunately. Not that it matters. We have plenty of pumpkin lures. Almost time for the game to start. We got emotes now, too.
Yeah. Oh.
Okay, I definitely need to use my bow. I don't have any smoke bombs. Here we go. Oh, too high. Cookie time, let's go. You did it. And I bet it's all worth it, too. I bet those cookies are so delicious. Oh, not that. The game was so buggy when it first launched. Yeah, it's come a long way. You're not gonna burn your mouth on the cookies. Oh shit, come on. There we go. No. Climbing can definitely still be a little bit tricky, but it's definitely a lot better than it was. Wish it was on Steam Deck. It's on Switch, so I'm surprised it's not on Steam Deck. No. Oh, I got it! Haha! Okay, let's see if we got any of what we actually needed. Yeah! Okay, I got 4 of these. I think that that's enough to finish that bundle, which is awesome. So let me do my dig spots really quick. That's not what I wanted to do. Where did it go? It was around here somewhere. What? Sometimes the map directions glitch out, I swear. Over here. Was it not? Was it on the other side? here we go. It was on the other side. Yeah, personally, I feel like playing it on the PC is a much more enjoyable experience than playing it on the Switch. Which I know is different from Steam Deck, but like, it's just so small. Nope, missed that. Let's see. Let me see where the other one is. Yeah, I'm a cheater. What about it? Okay, it's back up there. I thought I had seen it. It's so easy to get turned around in the Elderwood. Yeah, like I said, the climbing still has difficulty sometimes. Oh, your chair isn't great? I relate to that. My chair is really shit. Is that the one that I need? Hang on. That might be literally the thing that I need. I'm so close to having all of the, artifacts. Stop. Okay, here's me getting turned around again. Okay, I got it. I can do this. Oh my god. I probably should have waited for the ad break to be over for that, but that was indeed the piece that I needed. Okay. So let me go back to Kilima. And I can stick these flowers in that bundle. Yeah, Halloween good fortune for real. And then I want to get some pumpkin frogs. Yes. Oh, I still need the Umbran wreath. Well, let's see if it's in the shop, because it might be. If not, I could always go back to the Elderwood and get it. Because I should have enough essence. Well, we can also wait for the shop to update at like 6 AM. So we'll do frogs in the meantime. I'm gonna find a good spot for frogs. Maybe we'll go down by the lake. Then it'll feel like it's appropriate. Oh, it's so easy to get lost running around. And just get like totally distracted by like, where am I going? It is a lot of fun though. And there's lots of quests and stuff to keep interesting. Okay, let's go here. They're so cute.
Oh my god. Oh my god. This entire field of them. This is horrible. I'm gonna have to stop at some point and just grab the ones that I've already stunned, because I don't want them to disappear on me. Let me go through these and do that. Because they will. If you take too long, they will. And there's so many. It's not like I'm gonna miss out on my chance to... It's the only thing that this lure summons is the pumpkin frogs, so... The ones under the ground. Okay, let's get some more. That one's jumping in slow motion. Why do they look kind of delicious, though? Stop! Have to go over to the other side of this area. I get so many spawning just right here. See if there are any more hanging around. I think that's all for now because that lure ran out, but it's okay because I literally have 4 more of those lures. And to kill him a night moth, why not? Oh, and good, it gets me the yellow candy corn doing this too. I've caught 2,000 bugs. Frogs count as bugs in this game. Oh, and there are some under the ground here, I think. Okay, I think I got them all now. Good. Let's see. How many did I end up with? I've got 30, 50, so I've got 60. I got 60 of them. Only 3 of them gold star, but that's okay. I don't really need 3. The gold star ones you can put in your house, so. And then I got 11 of the yellow candy corn, which is excellent. I should do some more mining and some more fishing so I can get more candy corn. So I only have 1 green. And I don't have any of the blue. And then, after that, I need to eat candy corn. Oh, interesting. I actually need more of the yellow ones as well, because these numbers are higher than the purple one was. Well, that's not so bad. I got 11 really quickly. I think the mining and the fishing is definitely going to be a little bit more tedious. But we'll see. Maybe they'll turn up quickly. I don't know if maybe some types of rocks have a higher drop rate or what. I could always use more stone, though. I'm doing so much building right now. Okay, there's a green one. I bet the clay nodes will also count for this. Because that's still mining. Yeah, it seems like these mining ones are going to be a little bit of a pain in the butt. Well, that's okay. We'll worry about the rest of that later then. And then I think I'm actually going to pop back over to the Elderwood really quick and see if I can get that Umbran Wreath recipe. And then we'll go home and we'll make some stuff. Oh no, that's different. That's from the Umbran furniture set. That's not the Elderwood stuff. So I may actually have one of the recipes that I need in that case. Well, let's go home then. I'm gonna sell some of this stuff. Let me see if I have the initial Umbran recipes. I do. Okay, so we can start on this. Okay, that's not bad. Yeah, definitely get some food, Yuki. I always want to make the plants first, because I always use the plants. Oh, that's so pretty. I'm probably gonna need flowers for this. Yep, and then I just freaking sold them. That's fine. At least I have a lot of the wood that I need. Are you having anything fun to eat? I like this one a lot too, the swinging couch. It's not showing up for me. Uh-oh. Yeah, I'm running out of wood. I might be able to make some more. Let me see here. Ahaha! There was more in there. Good. Okay, let me get going for a second. Good, I have more of the white stone too. Pizza or pasta? Or ceviche? That sounds really good. I feel like this is gonna be a dead end, but we'll see. Oh, no, thank goodness. Okay, a lot of this stuff uses the Elderwood Lotus. Damn, it is really deep in here. It is not making this easy on me. Oh shit, hang on. Keep some of those raw. Oh, I think there it is. Yes, there it is. Now do I have what I need to make it, is the question. I do! Victory! Excellent, okay. So I'll put this excess furniture away. I'm excited to actually place some of this down though. There's some cute stuff in here. And then I'm gonna do some cooking, because I know I also need food items. So we'll see if I even have the ingredients that I need for this. Ceviche and rice. That sounds awesome. I'm so excited to make my chili after this. Okay, let's see. I got chili, and then I also picked up sweet potatoes and Brussels sprouts, so I'm gonna roast that stuff at some point. That'll be really yummy. Okay,
pumpkin curry and rice, which I don't even know if I have the recipe for, and pumpkin stew. So maybe I'll wait on that because I'm not sure I have those recipes. So I need soon tofu, ramen, and elderwood pie. I know that I have those, but they all have to be gold star, right? Hang on. Just these two. The elderwood pie does not have to be gold stars. That's nice. So let's see. Yeah, chili has been really sustaining me lately. Okay, here's the pie. Okay. And then the other two must be from the stove. So I know I have both of these, yeah. So ramen. Fortunately, I don't think there's a lot of overlap between all of these things, so hopefully that means I'll be able to make all of them. This one does require eggs as well, but I do have lots of eggs. Oh, nope, I don't want that. So, oh, I don't have the butterfly beans, though. Really? I guess I processed all the ones that I had. Okay, so I'll have to get more of those. But that's okay. So I'll focus on the ramen and the elderwood pie for now. Tell me why this minigame for cooking is so hard. Like, it's the most basic little minigame, but I mess it up so often. Okay, excellent. That is so fast. And I got gold star. Good. So far, so good. Okay, just need to do this a few more times. Yeah, the minigames give you anxiety. It is definitely more fun to do with friends, in my opinion. Like, I have to make sure the recipe is not going to be crazy if I'm going to do it by myself, because there are some that are like, don't even try it by yourself. Like, at least this one you only really have to do 2 things. That's not bad. Yeah, some of them, I mean, they've added even crazier ones now, because you haven't played since the Muujin have been in the game. And so there's this recipe called Muujin Bahari, and it has like 30 fucking circus for God. Yeah, they have some really complicated ones. And like the celebration cakes. Fortunately, if you're cooking with other people, you could theoretically just stand there at the stove and do nothing but add the ingredients, and you would still get, like, the credit for it. You would still get food from it, so... Okay, that's enough ramen. Excellent. So we'll make the pie now. Okay, this one is a lot more complicated.
Fortunately, these don't have to be gold stars, so if I don't do a great job with them, it's fine. My cat is freaking out down there. Oh, see, there we go. Now I'm messing it up. Ingredients. Make sure I don't need to do anything with this. No. I'm just gonna do all of my ingredients first. Okay, and then I'm assuming I need to cook this on the stove. Yeah. Oh my god, I'm running out of time. Yeah, that one's a little chaotic, but not too bad. Whew, okay, let's do that 3 more times, I guess. Oh wait, I can't. I'm missing something. Oh, I'm out of butter. That's okay, I can go get more butter. Okay, I need to go get butter and butterfly beans. Yeah, the worst ones in my opinion are when you have to make sure that you take time to go stir something in the middle of the recipe. Those ones always put me on edge. But if you can just kind of like stand there and do what's in front of you, that's not so bad. So I can turn this in. Oh my god, I have to make 4 of them. Okay. I'll turn my ramen in. How about that? Potato seeds, very nice. Okay, what am I getting? Butter. Stock up a little bit there, and then well, let me look at this wiki shop. Okay, I guess I should get stuff from out of here before this goes away. I don't think I've gotten this yet. I wanted to get another one of those. I really like these as well. has butterfly beans. Excellent. And pumpkins. So I think it was 3 per recipe, and I know I'm gonna have to make 4, so I'll just stock up a little bit. Because I think these ones also needed to be gold star. I'll just get way more than I need, and then I know I'm fine. Okay. I feel like the cobweb lights would be really cool in here. You can't really see them up there. Oh, that could be cool too. Those are neat. Yeah, I think that works. Okay. Your mom's gonna hand out candy and you're already stashing some of it? You gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta pick out the good stuff. But with stashing some of your favorites? Absolutely. The grocery store near my house has the caramel apple lollipops year-round, and those are some of my favorite Halloween candy. But I also definitely think that it kind of like spoils the appeal a little bit if you have it year-round. Like it's not as special, it's easier to get sick of, so. Yay! Alright,
2 more of these, and then we need to do the tofu. Ah. Oh my god, please. I fucking hate this chopping. Because you'd think that, like, you need to chop it, like, when it's on the line, but you kind of have to wait until it's, like, over the line. I bet this pie is bomb, though. Like, I don't even eat meat, and this looks like it'd be so good. One more. Like, steak, potatoes, onions, and spices. Psh, Jesus Christ. What's not to like? Well, I guess not steak, venison. It's the last one every time. And I would be like, oh, it's so silly because it's just a rhythm game. But I don't think that the chopping is on beat. It's like slightly off beat is the problem. Excellent. And all of them ended up being gold star. That's pretty good. Okay, now we just need the tofu. Okay. I should have... Uh-oh. I don't think I'm gonna have enough spicy peppers. Well, I'll make one and then we'll go get spicy peppers. Should have checked that while I was, before I went out and about the first time.
You have to hand out candy? Uh-oh. Ah, shit, I need a big rice. It's always nice to have like just a good jacket that you can throw on, and it's like, yeah, this is my costume. Shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. Because I need these to be gold star as well, I believe. So let me go and get more peppers. Yeah, I'm out of those. Okay. And your pajamas are black? There you go. Drew, I need you to produce me some produce. No? Thank you. Wait, are the peppers not here? Fudge. They're at Zeki's, aren't they? Fuck! You can only get seeds. Okay, I'm gonna have to bother my friend Andrew about that later. I bet he has some peppers. Okay, I need to make sure I get these recipes as well. No, I bet I can get them from somebody else. Oh, I already have a pumpkin stew somehow? I don't know. Let me see if... Where is the pumpkin stew stuff from? I bet Red has it. Wrath, where are you? Oh, you're hanging out with Joe. Okay. Pumpkin stew. You don't have the other one, though? Oh, I could get this now if I wanted. What else do you have? Okay. Huh. Well, it takes Koopa nuts, so maybe it's from the Elderwood? I'll have to figure that out. Yeah, I'll see if I can get my friend Andrew to help me complete these bundles and stuff. So we'll leave it there for now. It's coming up on 4 o'clock. I'm sure I can get the rest of that knocked out before the event ends. I think it should be running through this weekend, so easy peasy. Kind of wish you came back to Palia in the beginning of October. Well, if you come back now, then you will be ready to go for when the holiday wintertime stuff starts up. There's a bunch of really cool stuff that happens for like not Christmas, but you know, quote unquote winter, whatever they call it in this game. So still a good time to get back into it. Yeah. So I'm gonna leave it there for now, in that case. Y'all have a great night, have a great rest of your Halloween, and I will catch you on Sunday for the beginning of our Stardew Valley playthrough. Thanks so much for hanging out.